What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. If you're new, I like to react to video game music from games I've never heard about or played before. This is a Patreon request for Sean. This is a huge request from everyone across the world. This is Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, Rules of Nature. Now, before I get started, typically about 95% of the time I do requests in order that I get them. And for this one, I wanted to do something special because this is a big request and I just hit 30,000 subscribers. So I wanted to say, hey, let's do something for me. I get to pick one. So I went with this one because I've been so curious about it for so long. And the few times that I have checked out MGR on this channel, I've been kind of blown away. So what better way to celebrate 30,000 than with Metal Gear Rising? So this is a big one. 20 million views. No pressure. I don't know what to expect. Actually, I lied. I kind of do know what to expect, but maybe not. Who knows? This is Rules of Nature from MGR, Revengeance. Damn. some fry vocals going on. Damn. Okay. Sounds like the same vocalist too. How do you not move to this? I think this is the chorus section. It's like a roller coaster. This has a recipe for everything. We got guitars, drums, song titles, screaming right here. Nice. I like that dynamic. It's a short loop? Rules of nature. Gotta have that fry vocal at the end. Okay. MGR Revengeance. Rules of Nature. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that was gonna be a lot longer, but that was like, I felt like it was like 4 or 5 loops. So that was kind of interesting. I really thought it was gonna be more of a, I guess just more of a track, but it was in that tiny little segment of a loop, they packed quite a bit of information to our ears, and wow, so much energy and adrenaline. I said this before with MGR, like this is like hype personified. You know, you put this somewhere, you're gonna move, you're gonna wanna like run, hit a punching bag. You know what it is like. It's just, it has that adrenaline factor to it. And this one took it a step further because this time they added fry vocals, which is like the screams. And as far as I know, that's the first time I've heard MGR with screams. I could be wrong. Also, it doesn't really happen in video games at all. I think the only time I've ever heard it in the back of my head was probably be Devil May Cry, Bury the Light. I think that's the only time, other time I've heard screaming in a video game. So, I mean, it happens in metal quite often, but not so much in this kind of style. So, you know, I said it before, and the genre that this is, I don't know what it is. To me, this genre is Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. You know, I think to some people, you know, you got stuff that sounds kind of like in the realm of Doom and DMC, but they're not. In fact, all three of those are very, very different. This just is, to me, it just sounds like glorified violence and just pure button mash goodness. That's the only way I can describe it. It just sounds like a good time, a ripping good time. And, you know, not to take away if it does have a very intriguing story or not, but I'm not really getting that. When I think of this music, I'm thinking of like just carnage. Pure carnage. I don't care what's in the way, friend or foe. Just, I mean, look at this image. He's got a sword just waiting to go. What else could I think? But you know, I'm very curious on what this actually. And I don't mean this in a bad way. I'm trying to think here. I wonder why this one is so requested. Why over others? Is it the main theme? Is it the final boss? Because I'm trying to think of the title, Rules of Nature. That could be so broad, you know what I mean? Without context, obviously, I'm just like, what? But it's like, why this one? Not saying it's not good. It's amazing. It's just, Is it the fact that it's so catchy? Because I'm not gonna lie, I've heard catchier songs from the same game. Actually, I just did right before this, which is Red Sun. You can check that out here. Now, I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious. Is this just like the crowd favorite or something? Because as fantastic as it was, just being honest, I think there's better ones in the same game. So I wonder what it is. I wonder if it's just an attachment to a certain scene, some random bias. Please don't grill me. I just want to know. But as far as the catchiness of it was they're all catchy actually. Let me just get that out of the way. I think, you know, now that I think about it, I think that's part of the formula. This game absolutely has a formula OST, and that is crazy well-produced percussion, which is both electronic and real. All the warping, synthesizer, electronic effects, the speed. Every song is at least like 170, 180 BPM. And all the vocals are extremely catchy. So it's kind of like that's what I'm saying. Like the genre is just MGR. You know, as someone who listens to like millions of bands and artists, I can't think of really other bands that do this, at least exclusively. So I'm stumped. This game is tight. And, you know, I've heard a lot about it. I should play it. I should experience it. I don't know how. Oh, I don't know if I should say that's a hot take, but I feel that maybe context isn't as important with these songs because they all have kind of that same formula. But you let me know. You let me know if these songs hit harder with the game going. That might be a stupid question, but I'm thinking perhaps maybe not. Just because they all seem to be kind of just like pedal to the metal, go go go, kill shit. So you guys let me know. But I don't want you to think I didn't like it. I actually really loved it. I was just more in like thinking mode because I was like, why is it so short? And why is it so catchy? But the screaming was really cool too. If you like bands that do that, I highly recommend Trivium. I've talked about them many times. They do a lot of the whole singing into screaming and then screaming into singing, that kind of back and forth thing. So if you like that kind of stuff, I would check out them. Many others, Shadows Fall, In Flames. There's so many. It's just, I'll just say it again. This game is a ripping good time. One thing I will say is though is like these song titles are so confusing. Like Rules of Nature. Like I really want to know what that is. Like I hope you guys tell me what it is. But I can't think, when I think of that, I can't help but think of like the jungle, lions, bears, whatever, you know, like I'm thinking of just that, but how it can relate to this, which looks like all futuristic and cybernetic. There's a lot of conflicting thoughts with this game, but the one thing that it doesn't disappoint in, or that I have no doubts in, is pure, unadulterated energy powerhouse. I think that's fair. But as far as everything else, song titles and boss names and all that, that is so confusing. But again, maybe it just isn't meant to make sense. It's just meant to have a good time. So let me know, MGR fans. But totally worth the wait. Awesome. If you want to do the same thing, you can request to me on Patreon or PayPal. Either are okay, neither are necessary. I will decipher your VGM as a musician. If you do not want to wait in that huge waiting list, there is a Platinum Trophy tier on Patreon, which is limited and it's running out of space, just so you guys know. And a big shout out to my current Platinum supporters. We have Fly, DJ Singletone, Turn Arclight, Rogue Monk, Moon Knight, and Vincent. And a big thanks to everyone else over here. And to you, MGR community, you guys come in numbers. Do not roast me too hard. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Jesse. More MGR is still on the way. I have more, don't worry. This is the Auditorium. I will see you dudes and dudettes later.